Right. We understand now that we have El Paso Mayor DeMargo standing by. Mr. Mayor, thank you for coming on the show this afternoon.
Sure, Mark.
Let's talk first of all about today's cases, another stunning rise in the number of cases here in El Paso.
We had 340 new cases, but that was compounded by the reporting of 14 deaths. And your viewers need to understand that the death did not occur over the last day or two. If you look at the process, an attending physician has 10 days to certify, to respond to provide a death certificate. And then, in many cases, if the attending physician is not the personal physician, they'll go back and re-verify records, health records, and validate all of that. So it could take several weeks before a death certificate is finalized and sent to the health department, which said the underlying was COVID. So I want people to understand that we didn't have some kind of epidemic series of deaths that occurred in the last day or two. We did not. This could be over the last several weeks.
And I was going to ask you if you felt like perhaps any kind of 4th of July activity might have contributed to this.
Mark, I don't know. We haven't discussed that. I have not discussed that specifically with Dr. Ocaranza. We've always been very concerned about holidays and family gatherings. Most of our community spread seems to come from, we think, family gatherings, frankly. A hotspot is determined as two positives or more. And we haven't really had any real reports of hotspots for verification and validation. So it's just people letting their guards down, especially in family situations, and people are becoming infected.
Mayor, I wanted to ask you about Laura Ingraham on the Fox News channel last night talking about El Paso, and really not in a positive light. She was basically saying that some tests are being counted twice. What's your reaction to that?
Well, first of all, I didn't see the story, so I really can't comment on the specifics, but I can tell you factually and specifically how we handle tests. We report the number of tests and swabs that have been taken and sent to the labs, cumulative every day. That's the data we provide. However, positives are reported by the individual name. And so if someone tests positive today, whatever his or her name is, and she tests again in a week and it's positive, there's only one positive reported for that person. So that's the way we do it. So as I say, I don't know what was said on the Fox News story at all, but I will tell you that there's no redundancy, no repetition, no, in effect, false positives per se by names. We report each positive by an individual name, and that's it. And if they test twice positively, still only one positive report.
Mayor DeMargo, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Sure, Mark.